Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Guardian's Quick Cryptic Crossword, the Guardian QC, and this is being published on Saturday the 8th of February 2025. It's number 45 in the series, and as ever we've got the small grid 11 by 11, and there's just the four clue types. We've got anagrams, hidden words, charades, which is where we take a bunch of words and put them together, and double definitions, which aren't much fun. It's been set by Masquerade. So they're normally quite good on these, and I'll put a link down in the description if you want to have a look at it yourself. I talk through these slowly, so I'm going to start and I just talk about my thoughts to help beginners understand. That's a little bit of giving back really. So wild makes you think anagram. Chatter, thinking about teeth, has teeth. Okay, teeth on edge. Wild. Well, chatter's 7 letters. I'm looking for 7-letter clue. Wild, on edge. Tech, ratchet. Yeah, a ratchet. Oh gosh, that's interesting, isn't it? Ratchet. A ratchet has teeth on edge, I think. I think that's an anagram, isn't it, of chatter? Let's have a look. Some. Some is a very good hidden word indicator. And I can see discarded vehicle. Well, there's a car right in the middle of that. So sometimes you get hidden words just within one word. So we've got some nice. So having got those two clues, now got some nice letters to help us. Starter letters on these downs. So let's have a look at the downs. Wrong about girl. So I'm looking for a 6-letter word, and it starts with R. Now, when I haven't got a lot of thinking here, but I see about, I think re. Girl. So can I think of a word that goes here that means wrong? And the answer is I can't. Let's look at 2 down, 3 letters, beginning with T. 100 weight. Something springing into my mind. It makes this a double definition, which is ton. So a ton. If you score 100 in cricket, you've scored a ton. And weight, ton is definitely a weight. So that's good. Next one, 7 letters with an H. Border security. That can be fatal. Border security. That can be fatal. We've got a H there. Is a hidden word. Hat can. No. Another H. Another's there. Border could be a hedge. Can I think of a word that's? I can't think of a word that would be fatal. Hedge. So I'm going to move on from there. 4 down. T. 3 letters. 3-letter word beginning with T. One of the highest points in history. But I can see Tor there. And I suppose Tor is a high point because it's it's a kind of a hilly outcrop in the middle of a moorland, say. 5 down. What's that? 7 letters beginning with C. Can AZ. Now I'm looking at that straight away before I read the rest of this clue and thinking can AZ is 7 letters with a C in it. A rework makes me think anagram, so I'm now thinking, okay, solo performance in a concerto. I have no idea what it is, but I would think it is an anagram of that. If I were guessing, and I might guess, I think it might be a canzada. In which case I'm going to take out. So when I'm not sure about an answer, I just leave my checkers in there to see if they'll help me get one of the other clues. Look at 6 down. 4 letters beginning with R. Shout for a kind of beer. Shout for a kind of beer. Okay, well, we've got an R, 4 letters. It could be an anagram of beer, but I don't think I can think of one that would make shout for a kind. Kind does make you think of sorts and types, or niceness, care. Shout is around, but that's 4 letters. I'm only looking for 4 letters, so that doesn't fit. So let's have a look at 8 across, if I can get this letter here to help me. New, so we've got RN, 5 letters. New, Airdo, and set. New could be an anagram indicator. I've got. It's possible that isn't correct because I'm thinking actually that looks like new is an anagram of that 5 letters. Set. And I now know that's wrong. So that's actually radio. Radio. I mean, what this word is then. Let's see if this is correct. Parents have got 6 and 3. 6 letters, then 3 letters, second word ending in E, maybe. Parents, daily trip around lunch, also, not usually. Whew, I feel, looking at that clue, I just have a feeling there's a hidden here somewhere, but I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Parents' daily trip around lunch, also. Chorson, no, and chor. I don't know. Okay, so hidden words probably out. Parents could be ma and pa. Daily trip is a commute, but commute is too many letters. Around lunch, also not usually. Not usually could be an anagram. And lunch is 5. 7 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. Plus 3 is 9. So I think it's an anagram of lunch also, but I'm not entirely sure. So I am going to use one of those rare moments where I can use the anagram thing. Lunch also. Parents' day trip is the school run, isn't it? Actually, it's just come to me as I think about it. Now, school run, knowing those letters. School run. I mean, that looks like maybe it's cadenza. Maybe the Z goes there. I'm going to have to move on from that. Right, let's see. Let's go on for some more clues. 13. Dismantle. So I've got 2 words, 4 and 5. Dismantle. 4 and 5 with an A in the second one. Maybe. Not sure. Dismantle and play a role. So, it could be an anagram. Play could be an anagram indicator. But play a role. A role could be a part. Dismantle would be to take apart. Play a role. You would take a part, wouldn't you? Take a part in the show. You'd play a role. There we go. I think that is it. We've got 10 down. 7 letters, H and T. In great haste. Having stolen. So stolen, I'm thinking hot. In great haste. Trotter, hot, having stolen. Trotter. Trotter would be a horse. A pig. In great haste. Got H's and T's here. Could be a hidden word, but I can't see what it would be. Having stolen hot. Not sure about that. I'm just going to have a look at these, trying to get these knocked off. Border security, that can be fatal. And this one, wrong, about girl. I really want to put lass in there. Remiss. Oh gosh, remiss. There we are. That was a bit hard. I don't know remiss. I suppose you could say that would be remiss of me, but I would never thought of the word wrong for that. My language skills aren't that good. Okay, so we've got 5 letters beginning with M, third letter N. Note car on motorway. Now a motorway is normally, it could be the M1 or just the M. Yep, I think. In fact, it's a car is a mini, and motorway is an M. So note is a minim. Did we see that in this last week, or was it in the Quiptic or Everyman it came up? Okay, border security. That can be fatal lock. Okay, so okay, now I know what the answer is because I know what is fatal for those letters, and it's hemlock. So hem is a border, and a security is a lock. Hemlock being the thing that they killed one of the Greek philosophers with. Is it Socrates? Maybe death of hemlock, death of Socrates, hemlock. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on it. That's, I don't know what's cadenza. I would go with I'm going to add the A and the E. They may be the wrong way round. This shout for a kind of beer. Okay, shout for. So yeah, a kind of beer is a root beer, and you root for your team. You shout for your team. Root. That's hard. Double definition. What we got over here? Don't know who's done that right. Let's go on to the next across clue, which will be it's 15 across. Instrument. So 5 letters. Instrument in the flower bed. I'm always kind of jumping to. Is it possibly a hidden word? That's probably just in my mind. I instantly do that with clues. Verb, lower, flower bed. No. Instrument in the flower bed. No, can't see anything there. Okay, let's look at 17 across. Ancient Brits, so 5 letters. Ancient Brits held in police nick. Okay, Iceni. Gosh, if you've never heard of the Iceni tribe, I think they're from East Anglia. I've only heard of them from doing crosswords. A couple of times they've come up. They exist in crossword land these days, but they existed many years ago. They are ancient Brits, ancient British tribe. Let's have a look at 12 down. Steps with street tunes, 6 letters. Steps with street tunes. Well, steps make you think of stairs, and that would fit in there. Street is ST, and tunes are indeed airs. So stairs. That's quite nice. I mean, steps, stairs, get that occasionally. 18, beginning with E, 3 letters. Tree in Chelmsford. Okay, I could jump to seeing elm there, and knowing tree is an elm. If you see a 3-letter tree, well, there's a few of them, but oak, elm would be oak, elm, and yew would probably be the first places to go on them. 4-letter trees, there's even more. Have not look at 11. Have we had a look at it? No, haven't had a look at this yet. So 11 down. R, something A, something I. 7 letters. Accomplish mixture of ale, sire. Now I'm looking at ale, sire, seeing 7 letters in there, and then I'm going RAI. Well, I've got an RAI, so it looks like it's an anagram. And to accomplish something is to realise your goals, which is not an easy thing to think of, but there we go. 20 across. 7 letters, E something, MS. Bottle for hot drinks, Mother's Ruin. Again, Mother's is 7 letters. Mother's, 7 letters. Ruin is anagram indicator. It's got an EMS, so that'll be the first place I look. And bottle for hot drinks is a thermos. 16 down, 3 letters ending in T. Worker is an ant in tartan trousers. There's ant. So if you see worker, it's usually an ant or a hand, could be a bee, but those 3 words are almost always, and they come up used a lot in crossword land, ant and bee, because ant is a good ending word, and hand can be, second hand, or pleasant. Those are good words to remember. Ant and hand for worker. 15 was the instrument in the flower bed, so I guess that's the name of a flower, which ends in a in the flower bed. I haven't got a clue about that one at the moment. Let's have a look at 14 down. Completed deliveries. Okay, 4 letters, so double definition. If you know anything about deliveries in cricket, then you bold an over, and something that's completed is over. That flower now looks like to me it must be a viola, which is an instrument. So the only clue I haven't looked at yet is 3 letters beginning with R. Tedious routine. I'm thinking of a rut. And deers find it exciting. Deers do find rutting exciting, which just leaves this one in great haste. Having stolen trotter, hot foot. Okay, so foot is a trotter. Oh gosh, wow. I have to say that I found that a little bit difficult. I'm not saying, obviously I've completed it. I'm not saying I think it's super hard, but for me, as someone who's a bit experienced, I found that a little bit difficult. So I think some of the beginners, certainly the very new beginners, will find that hard. Be interesting to see how some of the experienced people who've been doing these for 6 months are going to find it. Let's just check. Is my cadenza, even cadenza I'm right on, so there you go. I'll click that a few times just to be sure. So there we go, all right, all correct. I'm just going to go through the clues and break them down. So ratchet is an anagram of chatter, wild is your anagram indicator, and a ratchet is has teeth on the edge, so it's kind of one of those things that ratchet is round. It's got teeth on the edge, and it's used to. It's a cog with teeth on the end, I think, is my best description. 5 across is a car. Well, a car is a vehicle, and some is your hidden word indicator that car is hidden in discarded, or not very hidden, depending on how you're looking at it. Minim is a note in music. A car is a mini, and it's on the motorway, so it's M. There it is, M for motorway. What are we going next? Radio. So radio is an anagram of Edu. Edu. New is your anagram indicator. Set. Well, you get radio sets. Parents' trip, daily trip is the school run. And then we've got an anagram, as indicated by around, of lunch or so. Not usually. Okay, I'm not sure what the not. I mean, I don't know that not usually is there. I mean, not usually could be the anagram indicator. I suppose you could say parents' daily trip around is the school run. Um, Lunch or so is definitely an anagram of it. Not usually could be saying it's an anagram, yeah, because it's not in the usual order. Um, little bit hard to decipher that one fully in for every word of it. If you dismantle something, you take it apart, and if you play a role, well, you take a part. I've got a double definition here. A viola is an instrument in, say, the orchestra, and a viola is a flower in the flower bed. The Iceni are a tribe of ancient Brits, and they are held in, is your anagram, is your hidden word indicator, and they are held in across the end of police, Nick. Tedious routine is a rut, and is find rutting exciting, so I'll leave you to look at Wikipedia as to what that is if you're not sure. Bottle for hot drinks is a thermos flask, and mothers is an anagram of thermos, and ruin is your anagram indicator. So look at the downs. So if you're wrong, you'll remiss. I'm writing to you about this subject, I'm writing you read this subject, you might put in an email. Girl is a miss. Double definition, so a ton is 100 scored in, say, cricket, and a ton is a weight. Hemlock is something that can be fatal. It's definitely, it's poison, so if you drink too much, it's definitely going to be fatal. A border is a hem, and a security could be a lock. One of the high points, well, a tor is a high point. It's kind of like a rocky outcrop or a hill or whatever. Quite often on, I know there's a few down in Dartmoor and Exmoor areas. And it's a hidden word. So hidden word as indicated by in, and history. There is tor. Can AZ is an anagram of cadenza. Rework is your anagram indicator, and apparently a cadenza is a solo performance in a concerto, or it might be a solo performance in a concerto because we've got a question mark on it. Shout for, so if you shout for your team, you're rooting for them, and a kind of beer is root, so shout for is to root. In great haste, you hotfoot it, you hotfoot it out of here, you're hastily getting out of somewhere. Stolen is hot, worth remembering, that comes up occasionally, and a trotter is a foot, hot foot. Accomplish is to accomplish your goal, or realise your goal. Mixture of is telling you there's an anagram of, and then ale sire is that anagram of realise. Steps are stairs, street is st, abbreviation comes up a lot, worth remembering, and tunes could be airs, also comes up quite often, airs. Completed is over. Something's over, the job's done, it's over. And deliveries in cricket, 6 balls is an over. And you get a lot of crickety things, so worth learning a bit about cricket. You don't have to watch it or anything, just knowing some of the terminology, because those things like over do come up. And also things like O for over and R for run are used in clues. Worker is an ant, and that is hidden word in, and then it's cross tartan trousers, ANT. And finally we've got the elm, which is also a hidden word in Chelmsford, elm, and a tree. Elm is an elm. So there you go, all done. Thanks for watching.